Ah, man, garage is a mess, but we low-key have a lot of work to do with this thing. And I think I have less than a month, like half a month to get everything done. We got a full battery, let's go. But I'm gonna try to take this up to GAT. I wanna see the show and just experience the car culture up there. I've been wanting to go to that for like 5-6 years now. So I have a long list of stuff that I need to do. Probably start that this weekend and we'll get everything going. But there's a few things wrong. I'm just pointing those things out and what we need to work on. And then hopefully I can get everything done for the drive up there, because that is a 9 hour, about 9 hour, maybe 10, depending on how many stops we make, over 1,200 miles. That's gonna be a long ride in this thing. There's not much wrong with the interior. I do know that I am replacing these here. This one's fine, I think. Let's see. This one's fine. I'm gonna replace it anyway because it looks a little different than, the new ones look a little different than these OEM ones, but this one here, I know y'all can't see anything, hold on. So if I take this off, let's see. This is, look, I can't even like let this down. Also need to replace this too. I don't know what this piece is called, but I have to find out what that is. I'm not sure if that came with the thing I ordered, but I do need to get that replaced. But this is all cooked, chopped, clapped, whatever you want to call it. Definitely clapped. I have to zip tie it because this light will stay on otherwise. Let's see, it's on now. There we go. So I'll just leave that up there like that. Put this back on. Other than that, there's not much else wrong with the interior. I do know that this light here is dimming. This is for the AC controls. AC still works, but this light is just dimming out. I think there's a way to like resolder some connection in here. You just pull this out, and I think there's like you take apart something and resolder something to give it a better connection or something like that. I don't know. I saw a video on it like a while ago, but I need to do that or just get this whole thing replaced. But that'll come later. As long as the AC works, I am good. Other than that, like, everything's good. I do want to get this console here replaced. Like, this thing is, you can't really tell, but it's honestly kind of gross. It's kind of old, and yeah, I want to get the carbon fiber one. I saw that online somewhere. I'm gonna order that eventually. But as far as the interior, everything's good. Just need to get this replaced. Also want to get the glass top. That'd be sick. Close that up. One thing I do need to check, this side skirt here, for some reason the screws, you can't really tell. Oh yeah, you can. These screws, the screws keep coming loose for some reason. It's like they don't want to stay up in the car. So I don't know if I need to get bigger screws for that area or longer screws. Not a clue. That's something I'm gonna try to work on once I get the car lifted up, because I'm gonna have to lift it up anyway, get these wheels off and stuff and get to work. But that's one thing I need to check. I think there is a suspension squeak on the driver's rear side. I think maybe this lowering kit here will probably, let's see, I'm not sure what these are. I haven't looked up anything on how to get these installed, but I think, I don't know. See, I don't even know where the squeaking's coming from. It could be like the strut, like at the top or the bottom. I have no idea. It's some bushing, I think, that's squeaking. I don't know where the bushings are exactly because I haven't gotten up under the car to look. Maybe we'll get there once we get this installed, but these are the lowering bolts. I know everybody tells me to lower the rear of this car, and I did. This is about maxed out. This is maxed out. Fronts, I'm not sure about the fronts, but the rears are maxed out. The problem is that I need bigger wheels, not to lower the car, because the car is like, that's maybe like 3 inches of clearance right here. The front probably has about the same, with the lip on. It's about 3-4 inches of clearance. So I don't need to slam the car. I just need to get bigger wheels and it'll look a lot better. I try to tell people that, but they just, these cars are already low from factory, man. Like they're super low. I might have a starter issue, I think. It's either the battery starter, which I think is up under here, or maybe it's on the other side, I forget, or my spark plugs, which I do need to check those. I'm going to check those this weekend, and I do have the tool to get the wires off at least, so I can get to the spark plug, because those things are like bolted on. Those wires are like glued on there, so I'm pretty sure they're 20 years old. But we got some replacements, and we do have some spark plugs. We got the AC Delcos, just, you know, regular old spark plugs, nothing crazy. So we'll replace that this weekend, I hope, and that should fix the issue. If not, then it's probably the battery. I think the starters on these cars are generally pretty good, but I do think it's the battery. There's a lot of weird, like this light always going out. It turns on when it wants to. There's some other like electronic things that kind of work sometimes, so that probably is a battery thing. I know that my alternator's good. There's no issue with that. So maybe the battery needs to be replaced. But I mean, at the same time, these spark plugs are 20 years old, and this car has almost 90,000 miles on it now. So might as well check those, get those replaced. Just do that a little earlier, I guess. And I mean, this isn't like a major issue, but I do have a belt squeak. It squeaks sometimes. It always goes away, but I did have the balancer replaced down there. The belt's new as well, because I had to get that replaced. So the belt's probably about 2 years old, I think. Yeah, I think about 2 years old, and I believe that is an OEM belt too. So I didn't get anything like beefier with the little hooks in it that really sticks to those like grooves in there. Maybe I should have. I have no idea, but we'll get to that eventually if it's needed. I don't really know, to be honest. And I do know that these cars do have tensioner problems. I know some people that throw belts when they hit full throttle on these, and that tensioner will definitely have the belt thrown. I don't know why that is exactly, but the spring in the tensioner is weakened or something along those lines, and need to get a new one. I do have some in a cart that I'm looking at. I forget the names of them, but I have them saved somewhere. But they're really nice. They're really cool. I think they're about $200-300 if I remember correctly. I'm not really sure. It's been like a few months since I've seen it. But they look nice, so I could get that replaced. I can wait though. It's not like a major problem. I'm sure eventually we'll have to get that replaced. And this is a super minor thing. I don't have any lights. My fog lights, well, not the fog lights, but the DRLs, they are out and or dying. So I do have a replacement for those. I think that's, these are the reverse lights. I do need to replace the reverse lights too, because one of them is out. So I might as well replace both of them. And these should be the turning signals, I think. They look a little big. They do look a little big. Let me compare. Yeah, see, so this is, what are these? These are the white lights in the DRLs. I guess I could replace those too, but I'd rather have LEDs. These are super old. I don't know how old these are, but these are what I ordered, which they look ridiculously huge. And this is what was on the car. So you can see that it's like 3 times the size. So I'm not sure if these will fit. I'm not sure how big the opening was for that, but I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna give it a shot over the weekend, and we'll see. I'm gonna sit this over here. Just have everything in place and ready to go. And these are the little mirrors that I showed earlier. There's 2 of them in this little box here. I think this one's already opened. Just like some minor stuff that I need to replace just to make the ride more comfortable. I'm sure I'm gonna need to be able to use the sun visor eventually, so need to make sure that works. And we're good to go. We've got this pretty cool steering wheel here. Let's open this up. A pretty cool steering wheel. Look at that red, matching everything. I don't know why these cars love red so much, but it's a little steering wheel. I'm gonna try and install that. I hear it's a pain in the ass to get the steering wheels off, but this should be sick. And I think this one's a little bit smaller than the OAM one. Let me see. It's actually not. It's about the same size, actually. It just looks a little smaller because it's not like completely round and the bottom's flat. So I guess that's why, but it's pretty sick. Can't wait to get that installed. That's gonna be nice. Very nice. But yeah, I know that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I hear a lot of horror stories about getting those installed, or better yet, just getting the old steering wheel off. I hear that's a pain in the ass, but I'm up for the challenge. I got some friends that can help me if I need some help. So that's gonna be a fun install. Close these doors. And this. So yeah, there's literally, excuse the mess. This is crazy. There's some stuff that I need. So like I said, I'm going to gas, so I need to make sure the car is running great. Oil change, obviously, need to check all my fluids. Mainly because I've never done a road trip in this car. I think the longest I've driven was maybe about 2 hours, I think, round trip. No, maybe about three round trip, I think. Anything longer than that, I've taken the daily for that because I just don't like the idea of breaking down on this thing. I have some other stuff on here, you know, oil change. Maybe if I can get the exhaust done in time. There's a shop nearby that I can go to louden up this exhaust. I'm sure they'll take something from underneath over there because I think the Bullet exhaust has, I think it's an axle back, I'm pretty sure. I bought that thing like 2 years ago, or like a year and a half, 2 years maybe. So I don't remember what it looked like. I think it's an axle back, so they can probably just take off like, I don't know, a resonator or something, or just shove in an X pipe down here. I don't know what the undercarriage looks like, to be honest. I was actually going to buy, cause this makes me so mad. Like this makes me so mad. I actually got a lot of that rust off, but the rust, you can't even really see it. There you go. There you go. The rust on the rotors make me so mad. Like you can really see it during the day, and I need to get those replaced. So I wanted to buy some painted rotors. They come like slotted. There's some slotted ones. There's some like regular unslotted ones, but I mean, I might as well spend the extra money and get the slotted ones because they look cooler. I don't know if I should do a bigger brake kit or not. I feel like if I don't, then I might as well just get the painted unslotted rotors just so I can get rid of the rust look. I really hate that. Like it really bothers me. I know that's like a picky thing to be bothered about, but you know, I drive this car pretty often, so it's just something that I notice, you know. So yeah, I might go ahead and get that installed. And after that, I mean, I guess the only thing that's left looks-wise is like, I don't know, wheels. I need to get wheels for sure. There's a vented trunk that I could get, or a vented hood that I can get, just to lower my engine temps, my engine bay temps. Because I think I average like 230, 240, sometimes 220 in good weather. I think the vented hood will probably get me down to like 220 permanently, or maybe a little bit lower. And then I know people do like the vent through here and they cut out like a hole where the fog lights are, and they put a vent there too. I don't know if I'm gonna do all that, but I mean, it'd be cool, definitely be cool, but I figure a big hood vent will probably do the job. I don't know if I'll cut into this one. I don't like cutting into cars. It just, I don't know, something about that just like makes my skin crawl. But yeah, man, I mean, that's about it. Like, I just got some stuff to install over the weekend. Some will be a pain in the ass. Some will probably be a lot easier. That's it, a little mini haul. And yeah, we're just gonna get ready to do this long road trip at the end of the month. So, cool. See y'all later.